repeats himself twice. God is not a plaything. Watch this, and you might not like this. You play with your mother. Don't play with God. Now, I said that to make you think, because most of us sitting in here ain't finna play with our mothers. I mean, we'll joke with them. We'll joke and laugh and ha ha ha, he. But if your mother tell you something, you'll mumble under your breath, but you'll hop and get it done, or you gonna be getting your teeth off the floor. It don't matter if you're 35 or not. Because if you understand not to play with your mother, you better understand in the book of Haggai, God is to be taken seriously. And God is to be taken seriously when it comes to our giving. You better prioritize. God is proving, not properly rather, prioritizing will get you nowhere. And with nothing. God says, you don't put me first, I'm going to show you what's going to happen. Watch it. God says, you have planted much and harvested little. You go to work, but you can't get out the hole. You got a good job, making more money, but you can't seem to hold on to your money because God says you're putting it in a bag full of holes. Has that ever happened? Be honest, you ain't got to say yeah, but be honest. Have you ever had times where you looked around and said, oh my, where did all my money go? And I bet right now, if you trace it back, you perhaps did not honor God the way you were supposed to. Because God says, if you don't put me in my proper place, if you don't prioritize when it comes to my work and respecting me through giving, you ain't gonna have nothing and you ain't gonna go nowhere. You ain't never gonna get out the projects. I don't care if you have a Fortune 500 company. Because God says that just because you have, you put it in a person's home. And he says in verse 8, you brought much home. But God said, I blew it away. You know, you've heard the term, do not bite the hand that feeds you. Like I said a couple of weeks ago, we kissing the boss hand and some other place going for us. All day long. And when God do something, you smacking his hand. God said, really? I'm going to blow it away. I don't care if you make it $150,000. I'm going to do it. God says, I have a collection plate at the church. If you don't respect me at the church house, amongst the people of God, prioritizing before you get to church, you know where I have a collection plate? At the mortgage company. You know where else God has a collection plate? At the car dealership, because you got to take the car back to the dealership where they're going to hit you because the shade tree mechanic can't fix it. So you got to go back to the dealer where they're going to hit you. And you're like, oh my goodness. God says, I have a collection plate. When you don't prioritize, I have a collection plate at the roof man's business. Didn't I just get this roof done 3 months ago? You call the roof man, and then you say, and the man say, no, that man sold it.